not only does the cube glow in the dark, but... Okay, wait, what's going on over there? Hold on 1 second, guys. Hey, what are you doing up there?
Angelo,
Hey, man, I don't know.
I've come to recruit your cubes for my cube army.
Do you glow in the dark too, bud?
But,
Okay, I'll get that out of your
well,
eyes.
thanks, man. Hey,
This
Merry
guy, I
Christmas.
swear, I mean, it's good to have you here, bud. Be careful up there.
All right, we're here.
That was awesome. Where are we going tomorrow? Cube? I need to figure out how to talk to this guy. All right. Here we are. Day 5. Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Advent Calendar. Howdy. Welcome to A Texan Shaves. Door 5. No, enough talking. Let's find out. I'm so excited. All right. Door 5. There we go. Ooh. That label. All right. Let me get my glasses on. Deja Fougere. Man, I like that label. It says classic shave soap. Living set in blue. It's kind of hard to see. And the label for the splash. I am not familiar with this one at all. I haven't heard of it. I should be looking at the PA database. I know. All right, let's get my nose on it. Ooh. That's nice. It's a little sweet. Yeah, okay. I'm not getting nothing I can pick out, again, I don't have that kind of nose, guys. Every now and then I can, but I'm gonna try the splash. But wow, I like it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and rate it. Sorry, I'm trying. Oh wow, look how long this one is. Oh, even more. Okay. All right, children, let's have a seat by the fireplace and we're gonna have a story. Deja Fougere, a journey through time and scent, a true ghost of shaving past. Top notes: lavender, pineapple, bergamot, oak, and sage. Middle notes of geranium, heliotrope, rose, coumarin, and carnation. Base notes of oak moss, tobacco, tonka, dark musk, vanilla, and hay. There's not one thing in there I don't like. Wow. All right, for those of you who have been in the wet shaving game for a while, you may remember Deja Fougere, originally released back in 2014. This was one of my very first homages, a nod to the legendary Fougere Royale, the original Fougere scent crafted over 100 years ago. Well, whatever it is amazing already. Unlike the more literal homages out there, Deja Fougere was always meant to be an inspired take, familiar yet adventurous, full of wonder and nostalgia. But let me take you a bit deeper into the inspiration behind the scent and the design. The art and the ancient mysteries. The artwork on this bottle isn't just eye candy, it's an original piece inspired by the ancient Trorotegas and Nagrandanos, I guess, Nagrandanos, Nagrandanos, yeah, cultures, let me hold that up for you while I'm doing it, of Ometepe Island, located in the heart of Lake Nicaragua. the largest lake not only in Nicaragua, but all of Central America. The island itself is like something out of legend, home to two towering active volcanoes that rise out of the water like sentinels, eternally guarding their secrets. This isn't just any tropical island, there's something undeniably mystical about it. In that petroglyph you see below the text, it's more than just ancient art, it's a symbol you'll still find carved into the stones all around the island. Can you see the two volcanoes? Let me see here. That's interesting. Let me hold that back up. As I was designing Déjà Fougère, it was this very image that stopped me in my tracks, sparking something in my mind. The swirling lines, the symbols, it all whispered of something old, something forgotten, but somehow still present. If you're familiar with the origins of the word fougère, meaning fern in French, it all began to connect. Ometepe, a land of lush green jungles and ancient cultures paired with a scent rooted in the idea of green, earthy ferns, of green earthy ferns. It was the perfect double homage. I've been lucky enough to visit Ometepe several times, and each time it left an impression, one that grew with every visit. Ometepe is the kind of place that feels like it's hiding something, its ancient energy thick in the air, vibrating with stories untold. The wind there was never just a breeze. It felt like it was carrying secrets from across the water. The waves, always changing, always whispering, as if the island itself was speaking in a language just out of reach. There's a Scooby-Doo mystery vibe to Ometepe, the sense that something is always on the edge of being revealed. Every visit to this island felt like stepping back into a forgotten time, where magic was just a concept, but a reality wasn't just a concept, but a reality woven into the everyday lives of its people. I came to realize with absolute certainty that Ometepe is a place that holds on to its magic and its secrets tightly. That is a long story and very interesting. So let me see if I can get this back the way it was and back in the calendar for safekeeping for now. Lock these doors down. Whew. Wow, almost halfway through. I'm sad. Want it to keep going. Can we have a year-long calendar next year? Man, this smells so good. It's somewhat familiar to me. Maybe just the notes, but man, that is good. All right, I'm going to get everything together. I'm going to whip up a lather, and we're going to be right back for the shave and experience this scent. Be right back. All right, guys, we're back, and I'm ready. I'm using the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Switchback 400. And you can see I've got an amazing lather going. I've barely scooped any, of course. Wonderful brush. I have a Pure Bliss 24 millimeter set in this from AP Shave Co. I have a couple other of the ferrules, and I've got some other knots set, some PA knots and a few others, so I'll be swapping that out as well. And we're going to be using the Phoenix Shaving Alpha Ecliptic today. Fun, wonderful razor. Looking forward to it. I don't have a whole lot of growth. Of course, all of these are going to be 24 hours because I'm shooting these back to back to back. So 24 hours growth all the time. And let's get the face wet. Get some of this excess lather off this brush. Wow. Definitely getting the bergamot and lavender off of this a lot. Maybe that's why I'm liking it so much. Those are some of my favorite. I just love lavender so much. I've been waiting for Lavender Planet. Where'd Lavender Planet go this year, Douglas? I was waiting and waiting. Flinging it everywhere. Hopefully this next year. Really want that one. Way too much lather in this bowl. Man. What else am I getting? The sweetness has to be from the tobacco. God, it's so good. I already hope this one returns. I really do. Already. It's my first time ever experiencing it, but man, I can't imagine why this one ever went away. All right. Such a great razor. So, another Christmas story. So, you know what? The story I'm going to tell today, I'm going to put a little disclaimer up and give you some time. If there are any children with you, watching this with you, you might excuse them from the room. It's not X-rated or anything. There's no vulgarity. There's no violence. What are all the ratings on TV? There's no nudity, violence, or any kind of language. But I don't want to dispel any Christmas magic for any children. So we'll finish this pass before I start the story, and you've got time to maybe move your children out if they're watching this with you. Sorry. I'd hate to be the person to ruin the magic of Christmas. And not that this story ruined it for me. Actually, it kind of endeared me more. Gave me something to look forward to when I got older and had kids of my own. Some of you probably know where I'm going with this. And you know, come to think of it, there might be a little bit of language. I'll clean it up, but anyway, let's get the face wet and go for the second pass. Man. All right, so far, my favorites, and they've all been wonderful. Honestly, there isn't one I haven't liked. I think the only one that I thought was a little strong was day 2, the whiskey. But that was just my nose. Day 1 and day 5 are killers. Oh, and oubliette also. 3 of them. 3 of them I need in my den. Well, I have them in my den, but I want everything. The whole set. So far, I mean, we'll see how many I end up wanting on my list when we're done. All right. So here comes the story. This is the story of how I, as a child, realized who Santa Claus really was. So that's why I hope there's no kids in here watching with you. So I was in bed, of course. It was Christmas Eve. Anxious and excited, couldn't sleep because of, Christmas Eve. I was always a bit of a night owl anyway. I start hearing a bunch of banging and clanging and hammering and wrenching and some cussing. Mainly cussing. Santa doesn't cuss. The cussing, the voice I heard was my father, of course. I'm like, what's going on? It sounds like he's doing something with his tools. What is it? I didn't know. I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together in my bed. So I'm the first one to wake in the morning, of course. Run into the living room, and I see 2 brand new, incredibly beautiful BMX bikes, one for my brother and one for myself. And then it clicked. Because the tag on the bike said from Santa. Now, I didn't say anything, If I did, my parents probably would have played it off as Santa brought it, but Dad had to put it together. I just clicked, and I was old enough at the time too, you know. It was getting to that age where I already had my doubts. And, you know, so it was a bittersweet, you know, the bitter because it dispelled that magic. And that's something we all need, is a little belief in some magic in this life, in this world. And so that was, you know, a super major piece of magic that it dispelled. But on the flip side, as I said, it gave me something to look forward to. It gave me something to appreciate out of my family, my parents, and my father, and my mother, of course, you know, my parents. But what I had to look forward to was, I get to be Santa. I get to be the one. I get to create the magic, the mystery, and keep it for as long as I can, and put the wild wonder in their eyes and their brains and their mind, and all those magical thoughts of Christmas. I was responsible for that. And that's what that moment did for me. Instead of me taking it and being upset that I've been lied to all these years, I realized it'll be my turn, you know? And that was really, really a big deal for me. So, there's my Christmas story for this shave. Very fond memory, actually. It's very vivid. It's a core memory. I can recall it anytime, vividly, almost even smell the air at the time. Of course, it's Christmas. I think we can all smell Christmas past, you know. That's my ghost of Christmas past right there, my ghost story of Christmas past. All right, we're going to go against If you care to share, maybe tell me your story down below when you found out. How did it happen? How did you handle it? You know? And be nice to know. Swap those I discovered Santa stories. And this has been a fantastic shave all the way around. God, this smells so good. Let's hurry up so we can get to that splash. All right, let me get a rinse. We'll be right back. Ha! I remembered a towel. I'm getting better. All right. Oh yeah. Just a little bit there. I'll clean that up in the morning before work. That's my usual spot. I'm always having to clean that little spot up. Just this line right here. Take a little more time. In videos, I don't, I'm not concentrating. I'm concentrating on you guys. So I just let it go. I mean, you wouldn't notice unless you're feeling my face. Nobody at work's going to be feeling my face. Except me. All right. Favorite part? Man. I want to share some of these. I've been talking to some people that did not get the advent calendar. And I'm talking about sharing some of these, doing some scoops and sending them out. I may have to keep this one. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to have to look at the notes here. See what I get. I'm definitely The vanilla and tobacco, the bergamot, the lavender, those are, for me, out there. The musk, I think, is just on the back side, just giving it a little character. Geranium is there. It's definitely got the floral. Wow. I can't wait for this to dry down. I'm sure so much more is going to come out, but this one is incredible. This is, I can see using this one when you want to get close to somebody. It's nice. I usually don't say that about a fougere, but this one, it's an excellent twist on it. Man, that's good. All right. We're already at 20 minutes. So guys, thank you for being here. Tomorrow's day 6, halfway through tomorrow. Find your peace in what and where you can. Happiest of holidays, and we'll see you next time on the Texan Shaves. Goodbye.